These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to a new series of Eggheads, the show where a team of quiz challengers attempt to beat the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads. And today's fearsome foursome are Chris, Olav, Beth, and Kevin. OK, Eggheads, are we up for this now? New series?
Yeah.
Yeah, really? Been training?
Yeah. Well, something like that.
Yeah? OK. Let's see what happens. Trying to topple the Eggheads today are the allotment boys from Essex. Now, this team of green-fingered friends enjoy spending their spare time at the allotment they share in Braintree. Let's meet them.
My name's Carl, and I'm a postman.
Hi, I'm Russell, and I'm a creative director.
Hello, I'm Dylan, and I'm a postman.
Hi, I'm Steve, and I'm also a postman.
So, Carl, team, welcome. Great to see you. What's it like, Carl, being here?
Scary.
Beginning of a new series.
Very scary.
And it's interesting that three of you introduced yourselves as postmen there. So, but that leaves you out, Russell. You're not a postman.
Yeah, I'm sort of the rose between the four, I guess. We've been friends since we were at school, but these guys went into the post force, and then I became creative director.
Brilliant. So, and it's obviously an allotment that keeps you together, Carl. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, I've had it for about 2-3 years now.
Lovely.
You're not doing very well at it, but
It's just one plot of land in Braintree.
correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So do you take turns, or you all meet up together?
We do different shifts sometimes, but if we kind of get together, we can. If not, we do it one per day.
Yeah.
See what happens, really.
Any thoughts of that, Eggheads? Are you to have an Egghead allotment, or would there be a row straight away?
Yeah. I suppose it could work beyond a certain point. Yeah.
OK, well, I'll leave you...
We'll give it some thought.
OK, give that some thought, Kevin. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, that prize money rolls over to the next show. So, allotment boys, I can tell you the Eggheads have won just the last game. That means there's £2,000 to win today. Would you like to go for it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Fantastic. Very slight hesitation there, but I think now you're here, you might as well. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of film and TV. So who would like this?
Dill, do you want to take?
Give it a go.
You're going to go for it?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it,
Yeah.
OK, Dylan, postman from Braintree. And who would you like to pop through the letterbox?
I think I'm going to go with Kevin.
Yes, I like your tactic there. Try the mighty Kevin early on, get him off balance. That's what we always say. Can happen, can't it?
It certainly can.
Dylan from the allotment boys playing Kevin in the first round. And to ensure there's no conferring, please, gentlemen, take your positions. All right, 3 multiple-choice questions on film and TV, and whoever answers the most correctly goes through to the final. Dylan, you can choose whether you go first or second.
I think I would like to go first, please, Jeremy.
Here we go then. Good luck. At the 2022 Oscars ceremony, who did Will Smith famously slap? Was that Kevin Hart, Chris Rock, or Eddie Murphy?
Well, it definitely wasn't Eddie Murphy. Kevin Hart, probably not, so I'm going to go with Chris Rock as my answer.
Chris Rock is right. They'll ask that question in 1,000 years, won't they? And people will still get the answer. Well done. Kevin, since 2004, Lacey Turner has played the role of Stacey in which TV drama series? EastEnders, Coronation Street, or Emmerdale?
Lacey Turner. Yeah.
Lacey Turner.
Yeah. I believe she's in EastEnders.
Yes, she is. EastEnders is right. Back to you, Dylan, for your second question. Jay Blades has been the main presenter of which of these TV shows? Is Jay in Homes Under the Hammer, Bargain Hunt, or The Repair Shop?
Homes Under the Hammer, I've never really seen. Bargain Hunt, I don't think it is. I think my mum and dad watched The Repair Shop. I'm pretty confident it's the guy with the cap and the black glasses. It's The Repair Shop.
It is, yeah. It's such a great show. People love it, The Repair Shop. It's brilliant. Well done, Dylan, on getting Jay. Kevin, your question. Robbie Coltrane played the role of Fitz in which TV drama series first shown in 1993? Robbie Coltrane, was he in Prime Suspect? Was he in Life on Mars or Cracker?
Yeah, he was sort of criminal psychologist, and that was in Cracker.
It was Cracker before criminal psychologists went out of fashion, which they did a bit. Dylan, keep it going. Who provides the voice for the title character in the 2022 film Lightyear? Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, or Chris Pine?
Chris Evans was Captain America, I think, so it wasn't him. Chris Pratt is from the Jurassic World films and Guardians of the Galaxy. I've never heard of Chris Pine, but I'm going to go with Chris Pine as my answer.
Chris Pine, let's see with Kevin. Is Chris Pine in this line of work, Kevin, or not?
He is. I mean, he's done quite a few things, but he's probably best known for being Kirk in the rebooted Star Trek films.
Is he the answer here?
No, it's Chris Evans.
It is Chris Evans. It was the Captain America you were looking for. So Kevin has a chance to take the round with this question. Third question to Kevin. Which villain is played by Paul Dano in the 2022 film The Batman? Does he play the Riddler, the Joker, or the Penguin?
Right, they all... I have seen the film. They all put in an appearance. The Penguin is played by an unrecognisable Colin Farrell. The Joker really just has a kind of cameo at the end in prison with the Riddler, that's the one that Paul Dano plays, I think, the Riddler.
If you're right, you're in the final. The answer is the Riddler. Well done, Kevin. 3 out of 3. Sorry, Dylan. He just squeaked past you at the end there.
Yeah, weren't to be.
But plenty of time left for your challenging colleagues. Come back to us, rejoin your teams, we'll play on. Okay, powerful start by the challengers, but they were just taken there by Kevin, so they've lost a brain from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any so far. And the next subject for you is history. So, Carl, what are you thinking here?
What do you think, guys?
I don't mind having a go if you want.
You want to go, Steve?
Yeah, can I have a go? Yeah,
go for
Okay, Steve.
Yeah.
Now, we've got anyone but Kevin.
We'll take Beth.
So it's going to be Steve from the allotment boys playing Beth on history from the Eggheads. Please now take your positions in our famous question room. So tell us about the postie, the working as a postie, Steve, and why you like that.
I just like the job, just getting out, getting to see the people. I've been on my van for 5 years now, so I do a small delivery in like quiet villages, so I get to know all the locals.
Have you ever been attacked by a dog, Steve?
Luckily not. A few people have, I know have, but I haven't, luckily.
I know that's an ongoing issue for post men and women.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope you don't get attacked by anyone in this round. So it's 3 questions on history. You've chosen not the oldest, but the youngest Egghead, so I can see what you're doing. Would you like to go first or second, Steve?
I'll go first, please.
Here we go. Good luck, both. Steve, your question. Which of these is the name of a Roman writing implement with a pointed end for scratching letters on wax-covered tablets and a blunt end for rubbing them out? So, Roman writing implement. Stylus, strigil, or stola?
I know a stylus is a writing instrument. I'm not too sure what a strigil is. So I will go with stylus.
I like your style. You're right. Stylus. Well done, Steve. Good. It's easier to trip up on the first question. Beth, here's your question. Abyssinia is an obsolete name for which country? Ghana, Ethiopia, or Egypt?
Ghana was the Gold Coast. I'm not sure. I know of another name of Egypt, but Abyssinia was Ethiopia.
It was Ethiopia. Well done. Steve, your second question. Which of these World War II soldiers was known as the Desert Fox? Was it Erwin Rommel, Bernard Montgomery, or George Patton?
Montgomery, I'm sure he was from the Desert Wars. I will go with Bernard Montgomery.
See if your teammates know. Is he right?
Probably would have gone down the middle as well, but...
Yeah, they would have agreed with you. Well, Chris will know this. Chris?
Yeah, it was Erwin Rommel.
Thank you, Chris, very much. And I'm sorry, it was Rommel, Steve. So, to you, Beth. Charlemagne, who died in 814 AD, was the ruler of which empire? Persian, Ottoman, or Holy Roman Empire?
No, doesn't sound like a Persian or Ottoman name, and I think Charlemagne was one of the Holy Roman Emperors. So, Holy Roman Empire.
Holy Roman Empire is right. Well done. So she's got 2 and you've got 1, Steve. You've got to get this one right.
Okay.
So to stay in, what type of weapon was the trebuchet? Was it a catapult, crossbow, or battering ram? And I'll spell it for you, Steve. It's Trebuchet.
I'm down to 2. I've got a feeling it's either a catapult or a battering ram. I'm going to go with a catapult.
I'm so glad you did. You're right. Beth, you have the chance now to take the round on your third question with 3 out of 3 if you get it right. Which man of humble birth became Roman emperor in 69 AD, known as the year of the 4 emperors, and went on to rule for 10 years? Nero, Vespasian, or Hadrian?
Right, I'm pretty sure it wasn't Nero because he was from relatively high birth. Vespasian. I can think that Vespers mean wasp in Latin, but that's as far as I can get with that. Yeah, let's go with Hadrian.
No, Vespasian.
Yeah.
Vespasian. 2 each. We go to sudden death. Steve, it gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternatives. Here's your first. What name is given to the incident of 1773 in which 342 chests belonging to the British East India Company were thrown from ships into Boston Harbor by American patriots disguised as Mohawk Indians?
Boston. I don't know. The Boston. I don't think of the Boston Tea Party.
Boston Tea Party's right. Yeah, I saw you reach for that, and you did brilliantly.
It was there somewhere.
It was certainly there. Beth, to stay in, Mary I of England is reported to have said that when she was dead and opened, they would find which French city in her heart?
Yeah, might as well go for the obvious one, Paris.
Calais is the answer, Beth. You've been knocked out by a challenger. Well done, Steve. You've levelled it up. That's good news. We'll be back shortly. But if you would like to work on a question from the Eggheads during the break, Kevin has got one for us.
Lottie Williams, a lady from Tulsa, Oklahoma, is 1 in a trillion, according to expert calculations, because of something that happened to her in 1997, making her so far unique. What was it that happened to her?
Thank you, Kevin. Have a think about that. We'll see you with the answer after the break. Welcome back. Now, Kevin had a brilliant question before the break about someone called Lottie Williams of Tulsa, Oklahoma, who's 1 in a trillion. And the only other thing you said was that something happened to her in 1997.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, the obvious thing is she was struck by lightning.
No.
No.
It's not that.
Give us a hint.
Well, she was struck.
She was struck?
She was struck by something.
She was struck by space junk?
Yeah, basically.
Was she?
Yeah. She's the only person known to have been hit by a piece of space debris, which had fallen from some satellite or other, nobody knows for sure. And she was just walking her dog, I think, in the park, and she felt a tap on the shoulder. She wasn't hurt. It hit her gently, basically. Obviously lost all momentum. And she turned round, and there was this thing which she took in and was analysed, and it was a bit of a space vehicle of some kind.
Well done if you got Kevin's question. That was a brilliant question, Kevin. As it stands, the allotment boys have pulled one back here. So they've lost a brain. The eggs have lost a brain as well. It's level pegging, and we go to arts and books. Who would like this? It's going to be Russell or Carl?
I'll take this. Yeah.
OK, Russell. And against either Chris or Olaf. No easy way.
I think I'll take Chris.
Very good. Does a lot of reading, don't you? Mostly World War II histories.
Well...
And Flashman.
And Flashman, of course, yeah.
OK, so Russell from the allotment boys taking on our Chris. Please go to the question room. So, 3 questions, arts and books, and whoever answers the most correctly is the winner. Russell, would you like to go first or second?
I'm going to go second, I think.
OK, good luck to our Chris. Here's your first question, Chris. Which of these artistic movements began in the late 18th century? Romanticism, modernism, or cubism?
Late 18th century, 1700 and some odd. Well, modernism's 20th century, so's cubism, so it's romanticism.
It is, yeah, romanticism. Over to you, Russell. Bridget Jones's Diary is a book by which author? Bridget Jones's Diary. Is it Helen Fielding, Nina Stibbe, or Dolly Alderton?
I've seen the film a few times. I am not completely sure, but I'm going to go with Helen Fielding.
Yes, I think she was a newspaper columnist who then wrote the book. Yes, Helen Fielding. Chris, Which of these 1960s novels is narrated by a character named Chief Bromden? Chief Bromden. Catch-22, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, or To Kill a Mockingbird?
Well, Catch-22 is written in third person about Yossarian and his chums in the Second World War. Kill a Mockingbird is also third person, I think. So it'd be one, as Princess Anne once said, one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is correct. Okay, back to you, Russell. Second question. Doing well so far. In Shakespeare's Hamlet, who is Ophelia's father? In Hamlet, is it Claudius, Horatio, or Polonius?
Not well read in Shakespeare, unfortunately, on this one. I know there is a Claudius in it. So I'm going to go Claudius.
Help us out here. Anyone? Olaf?
It's Hamlet's uncle.
Hamlet's uncle. Horatio was who?
That was Hamlet's friend,
Hamlet's friend.
Yeah.
So the answer is
Polonius.
Polonius. Polonius is the answer. Chris, here's your question, and you can take the round with this. Which of these fictional characters is the protagonist of a series of adventure novels by the author H. Rider Haggard? Richard Hannay, Alan Quatermain, or Bulldog Drummond?
That is Alan Quatermain, Jeremy.
I knew you were going to know this. Alan Quatermain is right. Chris, you've taken the round with 3 correct answers. Sorry, Russell, that can happen. Do come back, rejoin your teams, and we'll play the final round. Okay, this is what we have been playing towards. It's time for our final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be in the finals. So that's Russell and Dylan from the Allotment Boys, but also Beth from the Eggheads. Would you please now leave the studio? So, Carl and Steve, you're playing to win the Allotment Boys £2,000. Chris, Olav, Kevin, you're playing for something that money cannot buy, which is the Eggheads' precious reputation, and to get your wheels rolling again. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. Gentlemen, you can confer. OK? So, challengers, the question is, can your 2 brains defeat these 3? Carl and Steve, do you want to go first or second?
First,
Go first, yeah?
Yeah, first, please.
You're going first. Here's your question. Which of these kids' TV characters were created by Jim Henson? The Wombles, the Muppets, or the Smurfs?
Muppets, isn't it?
Muppets, yeah.
Pretty sure it's the
Pretty sure it's the Muppets, yeah.
Yes, it's the Muppets.
The Muppets is your answer, and it's right. Well done, Jim Henson. Genius. Eggheads, the auction house Tattersall's specialises in the sale of which items? Is this antiques, horses, or art?
Horses. Horses. Yeah.
We're pretty sure it's horses.
Yeah, it is horses. Tattersall's specialises in the sale of horses. Well done. OK, back to you, challengers. Sally Lunn cakes were originally a speciality of which English city? Cardiff, York, or Bath? Sally, and then first name, and then second name, L-U-N-N. Sally Lunn.
I believe it is
Got no idea.
Bath,
Do you think?
because we went there on a holiday
Right.
and there's a tea cake shop, and I'm sure it was Sally Lunn.
Okay.
Tea cakes.
Well, I haven't got a clue, so
Yeah,
let's go
Bath.
for that. Yeah, Bath.
I know there's a thing called Bath cakes. I don't know if that's the same. Eggheads?
Yep.
That's right.
That's right. Well done. Very good. Sally Lunn cakes, originally a speciality of Bath. OK, Eggheads. Which England cricketer scored a match-winning 136 from 92 balls against New Zealand in June 2022? Was this Johnny Bairstow, Joss Butler, or Ben Stokes?
I'm really sure it's like
I think
it's best. It's best though,
it's Bairstow.
because he's not out, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Good. Should we go for best though?
I think so.
Okay. We're not 100%, but we'll say Johnny Bairstow.
Not 100%. OK. Beth knows. Beth.
Yeah, it was Johnny Bairstow.
Yeah, you're right. Edward Muybridge, challengers, was a pioneer in which field? Edward Muybridge. Steam trains, vaccinations, or motion pictures? I can help you. It's a strange spelling. E-A-D-W-E-A-R-D, and then Muybridge, M-U-Y-B-R-I-D-G-E.
Got any idea?
I've not really got any idea at all. The name doesn't even ring a bell at all.
No, me neither. Okay, middle diddle.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Go on then.
What is it?
Vaccination?
Vaccinations, we'll go for a complete guess.
I've got to say, it's not that. Is it steam trains, Chris?
No, it is not.
What is it then?
It's motion pictures.
And what branch of
Well,
it?
he was a photographer, and to settle the argument of whether a galloping horse ever has all 4 hoofs off the ground simultaneously, he took a series of photographs of a galloping horse, and then discovered by using him like a flick book, he got motion, and that gave him the idea of motion pictures.
So motion pictures was the answer there. The Eggheads can take it with this one. If you don't get this right, we go to sudden death. Which American pulp magazine character created by Lester Dent was known as the Man of Bronze? Doc Savage, John Carter, or Flash Gordon?
Doc Savage.
Yeah, I've seen the film. It's Doc Savage.
Do you know the answer here, guys?
No, I do not.
If you've got this right, Eggheads, the contest is over. The Man of Bronze was also Doc Savage. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. When they go to the answer, well, the funny thing was the cricket one I thought I'd done for them.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. I hope you'll...
We gave it a shot.
If you deliver your letters to one of their houses, they can go missing for a while, OK? I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Really nice to see you from Braintree and Essex, the allotment boys, and have a nice allotment outing next time you're out there.
Thank you.
Commiserations to the challengers. The Eggheads have done it. It does come naturally, and it means they still reign supreme over Quizland. So we take the £2,000, we add £1,000 to it, and the next show will be for £3,000. We say congratulations, Eggs. I wonder if you'll lose. Join us to see if a new team of challengers have the brains to take them down with £3,000 to play for. Goodbye.
And you can catch Jeremy tomorrow morning too, getting stuck into the big stories affecting all of us every weekday at 9:15 a.m. And a new Channel 5 original drama starts tonight, 2 families' lives torn apart as we revisit a shocking crime, Maxine at 9. Next, Police Interceptors.